Are you looking for love? Did you know that God created every single one of us with a deep, deep need to be loved? And did you know that God created the family unit as a way where love would be modeled? Well, I don't know about you, but for many of us, we come from broken homes, right? Some of us come from homes with abandonment, abuse, and neglect. And that was never God's intention. It breaks his heart. Well, as a young girl coming from a broken home, my view on love kind of came from a very familiar Disney film, Cinderella. I love that story, right? I love it. I mean, this poor girl had a really rough beginning, but then her Prince Charming comes in, sweeps her off her feet. They dance into the moonlight and they live happily ever after. No issues, no problems, right? Just perfection. Well, I totally thought that, if I just found my Prince Charming, I would be set and my need for love would be met, right? And so it's funny because as I'm searching for my Prince Charming, God was totally after me. And I remember resisting him time and time again. And it was like I said, God, I got this. I'm looking for love, you know? What was I thinking? I don't know. But needless to say, one relationship after the next, I was completely disillusioned, disappointed. And unfortunately, by the time I turned 15, I was raped. And that completely crushed me and broke my heart. And this is pretty much what I felt like my heart looked like, just broken. When God finally got a hold of me and I finally surrendered my life to him, it was at that point in time where I realized that God was my first love. It changed everything. It was a love that I'd never experienced here on earth. It was awesome. The Bible says that God is love and that he's the only one that can meet our deep need perfectly, right? John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him will not perish, but have everlasting life." Do you have crazy expectations in people to meet a need that only God can meet? Well, if so, you're going to be greatly disappointed. You got to go to the source. I hope you're having a great Monday, everyone.